First of all, I'm making fun of you because it entertains me. For real media player, John Recon 12 with $5. Thank you. I don't know what that means.
Real media player?
For real media player. If you can get these dumb motherfuckers to pony up the dough, why the hell not? All right. Get ready to watch the most cringeworthy 9 seconds of your entire life. Okay. This is from Real Media Player. Oh, he does not. He's not a steel toe guy. Because you have to get the internet. There's no getting the internet. They get to.
Who has to get the internet?
I got the internet going nuts.
At any rate, there's really only one way to make this better. Knock out what is almost a full goal today. Yes, we had the evening show, got you about $5 in. I said fuck it, made it 10 because, I don't know, I have no confidence that, I have very little confidence today because it's a big one. So help us out, knock it out. You know me, love doing the show, hate the fact that, the money part is always my annoyance. So if you guys want to get started bright and early today, I would appreciate it. Stay humble with 99 cents over on YouTube. That's the start. But PayPal, Streamlabs, Super Chats, Rumble Rants. Let's get the money part down because staring at that 3 number gives me the heebie-jeebies. I start watching the clock and then people start making clips about what a pathetic bag of shit I am. That always makes me feel good. Because I already know. I don't need the clips. The clips are just, I know it sucks. I hate it. I love that people who point it out are like, oh yeah, I'm really showing him something. It's like, no, nobody feels worse about this part of doing my show than I do. So you can go ahead and you can kind of keep, making clips as though like, oh, look, he's doing this. It's like, yes, and in the clip you're showing, I'm talking about how I'm doing this and how much I don't hate this part. So I'm sorry, you can't hurt me. I hurt me. So let's go ahead. I mean it. Let's rally up. Like I said, we're going to start begging at the beginning of shows now instead of the end, so I don't have mental breakdowns during the program. So go ahead and throw in Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats. Let's knock it out. So far, it's been a good week. I don't care about how we beg to get there. As long as we get there. That would, here's Mount Franklin. Maybe get a job, do the show as a hobby. No, I'm not. I'm never doing this show as a hobby. I will never do this as a hobby. Once I'm gone, I'm gone. I am not going to do this show as like a hobby. It would hurt way too much. It would rev up way too much. So, yeah, I will. And Mount Franklin, why not get a job and do this show as a hobby? I love doing the show. The funding mechanism of the show, and I hate it. You don't have things about your job that you hate that are just, you can't do anything about it? I think Mount Franklin's wishful thinking. I think he wants me to stop doing the show. And he doesn't like that I won't. And so now he's trying to find a way to get what he wants out of this. It's Mount Franklin. It's been tried 1,000 times. You got to find a new angle, buddy. I'm here to help you. Beluzier, becoming a member for 28 months, says, I miss having local stories every day. We do have local stories every day. If you mean like St. Cloud, Minnesota, it's a big room, man. But also, there's no more news in St. Cloud, Minnesota. I don't know if you noticed this. Everything's gone. There's no reporters for the newspaper. There's no daily information anymore. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell. We do local news every day. We do shit out of Minnesota. I miss the way it used to be. Yeah, Daddy does too. Look, Daddy misses it too, kids. But we're doing the best we can. All right? We're doing the best we can. So let's make it. Let's knock that pesky goal part out because the rest of the show is a great time. Hobo says, how do you hate begging for money? I hate it. It's pathetic. I look pathetic when I do it. Please, I want to keep pretending that I'm a big-time radio man. $340, please. If it just happened quickly, if we just started the show and people were like, oh, I know the drill. I've been watching this show for years. The drill is we make this much money. Boom, here you go. Bam, boom. It was getting knocked out. I'd be thrilled. But it doesn't happen that way. I'm not good enough, so I pressure. Gregory Eisenhorn says, you are pathetic. Are you not listening to me? I swear to God. Do I say it and Gregory Eisenhorn is just sitting there drooling while I'm talking and not paying attention? What did I just say, Gregory? I just said that. Pay attention, son. XJX says maybe have a garage sale. That's actually funny. I like that idea. All right, guys. So let's go ahead. Let's hammer it out. Let's knock it out. PayPal, Streamlabs, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants. We got a lot of good. I think that's the other thing. The more excited I am for the stuff we have during the show, like the more nervous I get about the goal part because I'm like, ooh, I want to talk about this. I want to talk about this. And then in the corner of my eye, I'm always going, that number isn't dropping. Shit, what are we going to do? So let's go ahead. Let's knock that out. Let's make sure it happens. Mount Franklin says, if I was a grown man asking other grown men for money so I can play radio host, yes, I would probably get another job. Well, that's good. Then you should. You're doing that, right? You're not doing this. You're doing your job, right? Then you and I are both doing exactly what we want to do, brother. Yes. There we go. Mount Franklin, we've solved your problem. Your life is cured. I've done it again. I've fixed you. All Care Towing better appreciate you, says new guy. Well, you know, if you got, either donate to the show or crash your car into a pole and call All Care. Either one really makes me look pretty good. The Tatler says the problem is guys like McBuster, big fans who never chips in. Oh, look at that. The Tatler living up to his name and calling people out. Oh, shit. Maybe that's it. Maybe we need people like the Tatler. Maybe we need to start getting them to stop being such cheapskates. Look, I'm finding Jews. Uh-oh. That's not good. Mount Franklin, fun around with you. Fun having fun with you today. I appreciate you being here, buddy. All right, let's get into some shit. We have made a whopping 99 cents so far this morning, so obviously front begging not working. Gregory Eisenhorn said, I'm going to give the haters a little play today. Gregory Eisenhorn says, who would chip in for this shit? I love that he writes that and he accuses me of seething. I'm making fun of myself and having a sense of humor about money. And Gregory Eisenhorn is in here getting angry at me. And he says, I'm seething. Gregory, this is the problem with your whole community, buddy. First of all, you've built it around hating someone. I love that. Second of all, you come here to get mad at me. You seek out someone to make you angry. And then you accuse them of being a lol cow and seething. I'm trying to help you, Greg. You don't see how maybe you look insane for doing that. You know what? Greg, before you even respond, I know. You know what? I should have never even started. You're not going to get it. It's okay. I understand. Greg. I know, Greg. I know. Greg writes, I'm laughing at you. I know. In no way do you get upset about this. Greg, we all know. Guys, everyone let Greg know that we understand. Greg. Yeah, Mount Franklin says, I'm on Toe's side, or I'm on Greg's side. The toe seems unhinged. Of course. And in no way are you guys telling yourselves that to hide your madness. You're killing it, guys. Better to beg than be Greg, says Eagle of America. That is. And like Greg and Mount Franklin, do you guys not understand that we get to use you now as free content and the majority, like there's more of us than you and we get to beat the shit out of you and it just buys time and people might throw in money just to spite you. You know what it is? I haven't admitted to the audience. I hire Mount Franklin and I hire Greg to help me. It's actually a scam I'm running on everyone. I know, because you're like, Greg and Mount Franklin cannot be real people. They're too sad. They're too pathetic. They come to you to seethe. I've hired them so that you guys will get all excited, get all riled up, and we have beers after the show. Thank you guys for dropping in. That gives us a little jump start to today's goal. 3:15 away. Keep going. Chuck in a couple of bucks. We do appreciate it. There's all the links in the chat. Well, I guess I guess Gregory and Mount Franklin don't want to play anymore. They got beaten up. They got used as content. Why does it always happen that way? All my haters come to play with me, and I just give them one of these. I don't even hit them hard. I don't even get mad. I don't even scream at them. I don't look into them at all. I just give them a little playful flick, and then they run away. Come on. Hulk'em, you guys are no fun. We make a couple of bucks. We only made like 20, 30 bucks there. That's not a lot. And then you guys just run away and you're not having fun anymore. It's a bummer. Yeah, see, Mount Franklin says you win. See, but now you're being like a woman who loses an argument. Well, I guess you just win then. Come on, I'm having fun with you. I'm busting your balls. You guys dedicate your entire lives towards hating me. And I want to have fun with you for a couple of minutes and you turn all made. It's no fun. It's not fair. You want to get me to seethe, that'll get me to seethe. Beating you guys up makes me seethe. Because I go, they don't want to play with me. They sit there all day and they're like, what do you think we can do to people in his life? And it's like, that's really creepy and pathetic. And then we sit here and go, ha ha, you're retarded. And they go, fine, I guess you win then. You're no fun. We want to have a good time. We want to bust some balls. We want to make you part of the show. I'm making you part of the show. I'm making your dream come true. Your father is giving you the hug you wanted. I get to use you for free content. You get to get noticed like you always wanted to. And you get all bitchy. Makes it no fun anymore. It makes it no fun. Well, yeah, Gregory, we're using you as free content. It's fun. Gregory just admitted that he had to leave the show for a little bit. He was so upset with getting beat up and made fun. We weren't even beating you up, dude. He got made fun of a little bit. He got his balls busted with his buddy Mount Franklin. And then he gets his balls busted and he goes, I was watching something else for a bit. I came back and you're still talking about it. Right, it's fun. We all have a good time on this show when we make fun of people. And it was your turn. And you tucked tail and ran? Dude. Like I said, you guys act like and I just wanted to have fun. For people who live their whole life to hate me, you sure do back down when confronted pretty quick. All right, guys, we got some sad news to start the day today. Thank you for the couple of bucks. I appreciate that. Let's christen PayPal and Venmo this morning. We haven't done that yet. 315 is the number. It's a big one. It makes me nervous when we start out this far up. It's the last one of the week, though, so that makes me feel good. So I feel a little extra giddy to knock it out. Throw in $100. Let's do Red Boys and shit today. That's nice and easy. I like that one. Gregory and Frank sound like people who share a hot tub with a guy named Nick. Oh, wait a minute. Shit. Yeah, Greg doing that projection thing. He doesn't understand that us making fun of him does not make us unhinged, but him continuing to listen to himself being abused might be a little mentally ill. Sorry, Greg. You'll learn someday, sweetheart. Fun with you. Go tell all your friends in Reddit and Discord and shit, because send them over too. It's always fun kicking your guys' ass every day. Okay, we got more bad news about quarterbacks. You know what? The more you know. Meg with $5 says, here's my $5 weekly contribution headed your way over on Venmo. Thank you, Meg. That's all I ask. You guys are great. If everybody would be like Meg, you'd see no begging out of me. We'd be rolling in it. So, if you guys like the show, just throwing us $5 wouldn't kill you. Thank you very much, Meg. That's going to put us at 305 for this morning. Keep it going. Let's hit our last goal of the week. Let's call it another win for the toe. We'll call it a perfect week, nailing everything, knocking out all the goals. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo. I think the only thing that hasn't been christened yet is PayPal this morning. So you know what it should be christened with? A nice hundo. A nice hundo would look great in that PayPal right about now. All right, Tommy Kramer's got dementia. Very unfortunate, very sad, but I mean, the guy got hit in the head 5,000 times every year. Bad shit can happen. Vikings passing leaders all time. I think Tommy's like our Big Troon says you should try 1 week with no begging, never bringing up, see what happens. See, you must be new here. We've tried that before. We make shit. We don't do well. This audience, they need to be poked and prodded. That's for sure. By the way, 3:05 away from today. Do me a favor. Let's get under 300 at least by 7 o'clock in the next 15 minutes. Otherwise, I am going to probably spaz out a little bit. Vance with $20 says to receive your suffering. Thank you, Vance. Paul with $2 says now do the Browns quarterback history stats. Ooh, that's going to be bad. Hey, we got under 300 by what do you call it? 7 o'clock. Vance with another $5 says start a poll. Love football. Leave $20. Hate it. Leave $10. Don't mind it. Don't care. Leave 15. Okay. Fine. If you hate our football talk, send us money to tell us so. So says Vance. I like that, Vance. Thanks for being my marketing guy. All right, guys, 280 away from today. Rocking and rolling all of a sudden. Keep the rally going. And I tell you what, I'll get to shut the fuck up about it, and everybody will be happy. See, one thing's for sure. I'm a man of my word. Shit starts pouring in. I shut the fuck up and do a show. Do I not? I'm very honest with you. I've always said the amount of begging on this show is not in my control. It's all in your control. Citizen M says I'm probably going to spaz out a little bit. No shit. Right? Probably. I mean, I'm very honest about it. It's why people who don't like me can't stand it. Oh, Stephanie with $100. Christ's sake. Oh, my God. 180 away from knocking out today. You know what? 2 more of those. It's fucking over. All right, guys. See, now, look at that. Bunch of money came in. Your boy's happy. We're good. Isn't that fun? Chevrolet JB with $2 says, will you record the water heater repair? I mean, I could. It's going to be wildly uninteresting. It's literally just take a screw off of there, take your wrench, take a little bolt off there, pull the plate off, pull out the whole heating mechanism thing, take a little the back side of some sandpaper and clean off the edges of the unit, and then we're done. And you put it all back together. It's pretty easy. If a retard like me can maintain my water heater, I'm pretty sure anybody can. Hey, by the way, guys, thank you for your generosity so far this morning. 165 is our number. That's right. Only 165, and we're at 7:30 this morning. Numbers down considerably this morning. Hit like, hit subscribe, hit follow. I love how I'm saying numbers significantly down. It's at where our peak used to be a year ago. So we're not. How quickly I become spoiled. We're not at 1,000, you guys. We're at like 800. This is bullshit. Hit like. God, just a baby. Throw in $5 or $10. We'll knock out 165 in no time, and these next 3 hours will be a breeze. There is a national controversy about whether or not a toddler was in the stands at a football game drinking a Michelob. Now, thank you for the $5, buddy. Hey, did you guys know we're only 160 away from being done with goals for the rest of the week? How great is that, huh? Go ahead and throw in. Let's do it. Red Fox Mad with $4.99 says one of my favorite Vikings games. All right, I'll check this out. We do have to get to Joe Biden on The View at some point today. But we're only 150 away from today's goal. Hey, guys, it's our last goal of the week. Let's finish it up. Everybody's throwing in a couple of bucks. Let's get to 0. Let's do a half hour of overtime, and let's make it one more win for the toe. Let's go to this link that Red Fox Mad sent us. All right, guys, we got about an hour and a half left. $150 away from today's goal. That goal, that started getting hammered out right away with that Stephanie dropping $100 on us. But here's the thing. Usually it's let's get under 100 by 9 o'clock. Now we're actually coming back to the goal being where it's supposed to be. We're about 7 minutes ahead on the goal rate. So it's actually, because I've been shutting up and just doing a show today, it's actually been coming back to where it's supposed to, like not supposed to be, but where we got to start mentioning it again. So guys, Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, throw in a few bucks. Let's get this thing knocked out, and let's call it a perfect week of morning and evening shows. We already knocked out the evening show goals. Let's knock out the morning show goals. I'll get the Stoney's stuff mailed out today, and then tomorrow during Rumble Friday, we'll give away all the Stoney's gift cards too. How's that sound? But let's knock out today's goal first. That's what sounds best. All right, ready for Joe Biden on The View? Oh, my God. Yeah, some of these texts. Oh, I guess we really can't do 4 more years of this. Hold on. I just need to respond to this one. There we go. All right. Just got to respond to someone. Apparently people are making shit up about someone else again because they're desperate because they can't get at me. Oh, that's too bad. I got to say, I enjoy doing nothing and watching the people who hate me melt down over it. And it's like, again, you create this world and then it doesn't end up being what you thought it was. And then you get mad at me for it. I was never involved in your delusion in the first place. And then you get mad at me for your delusion not being true. You need psychological help. You need drugs. I can't be your dad anymore. All right, guys, we are 150 away from today's goal. Go ahead and chip in, knock it out. Come on. Let's just do it. We got about 20 minutes until 9 o'clock. Let's get under $100 by 9 o'clock. I mean, by 7 o'clock, we were at like 180. We were crushing it. And then, you know what? Chad Buzamok's got to give me credit. I said, look, man, goal's way down. We're going to be killing it today. I'll shut the fuck up. Let's just do a show. And then I did. And I said, but you watch. Nothing comes in unless I ask for it. And he goes, just shut the fuck up. Just shut up about it. We'll see what happens. Okay. Well, now we're back to about what the goal usually needs to be around this time of day. And now I'm asking again. So I just did a show. Just do your content. It'll come. No, it won't. And I've been doing a very funny, very good show today. That's the way this show works. The audience needs to be prodded to support the program. That's just the crowd we have, you know? And I appreciate them for it. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants. There's all the links. They're all pinned in the chat. Go ahead and chip in and knock out that last 150, guys. I appreciate it. Boy. We got more Biden-Harris stuff. Harris-Biden Commerce Secretary tells MSNBC that we need to extinguish Trump for good. That's all. Hey, boys and girls, we're $150 away from today's goal. It's back to begging time a little bit here. Let's get it knocked down a little bit. Throw in your money, throw in your Super Chats, your PayPals, your Venmos, your Rumble Rants. Let's get them in there. And let's get it knocked out today. It is the last goal of the week. And I would appreciate it if we kept on our roll that we started in the first hour and got this thing hammered out and did 30 minutes of overtime. Here's a text coming in. Aaron, I watched a mini documentary on Diddy, and I can't help but see some parallels to your past adventures. Hey, boys and girls, it's 9 o'clock. We're $145 away from today's goal, so I hate to be the turd in the punch bowl, but we are behind now. We had a really good start to today's show. I shut the fuck up. I kept my mouth shut. I did a great entertaining show. I didn't ask you for money or anything like that. And my point has been proven again. So it is begging time for this hour. $145 away. Let's get that down to a more comfortable number. We had a big $100 drop come in earlier. Let's have everybody step up and contribute to the program. We're on a roll. We're on fire. You know me. The one thing I hate about doing this show is I have to ask for money. But if the money comes in, I can just do the show, and I'm very happy. And as you can see right here, you ain't going to watch a show that has a more entertaining rant than that today. I'm sorry. I know what we do well, and I know that we're better than everybody else. And that right there, proof positive of it. You can't talk me off of that one. So everybody chip in. Click on that PayPal. Go to Steel Toe Media Inc. on Venmo. Get in there. Throw us a few bucks. Let's knock out this 145 that we have left for the week, and let's call it a win. Let's be done with this shit. Did you this one I liked. I had to search this one out a little bit because I couldn't find the actual video story of it. Amy Wax is a law professor at Penn. Thank you. Guys, we are 120 away from today's goal. This gigger nets it with 199, says this end gets it. There you go. 120 bucks away from today's goal. Thank you guys very much. Let's hammer out the rest of it, shall we? Let's get that 120 knocked down to 0 and call it another win for the toe. And let's do it before that that 955 mark. And we can be done for the week. No more goals. And then today I am mailing out last month's Stoney's gift cards. And so that tomorrow we can give away the new Stoney's gift cards. And those are going to be to anybody who throws in 20 bucks on tomorrow's show on Rumble Friday. You're going to get some Stoney's. 50 bucks to Stoney's for anyone who throws in 20 bucks or more tomorrow on the show on Rumble Link Friday. So I'm excited about that. Go ahead and throw in Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, etc. We're only 120 bucks away. Look, that's pretty much one more rally. One more big rally, and you guys have got this thing. So throw in, appreciate it. 120, we are in the home stretch of the final goal of the week. I'm kind of a live and let live kind of guy. Like if somebody has ideas or they have theories about stuff, I don't look at it as like that person needs to be silenced or we need to get rid of that person or this and that. Like to me, you have a thought. Oh, that's interesting. We can either talk about it or I'll pass. You know, it's not really. Oh, I'm sorry that we got a few more over on YouTube there. 115 away from today. Thank you guys. Okay, so now we're really one rally away. I think my thing is I make my living running my mouth, so I should let everybody else run their mouth. You know, that's why, you know, people who hate the show get frustrated, like, because I just let them talk. And if they want to hate, they can hate. And like, wait, it's supposed to bother you. And I'm like, I know, but it doesn't. I appreciate my ability to say whatever the fuck I want so much that I extend that to everyone else. And that's a very peaceful feeling. People who try to like hate and then like control conversations, that's going to be a losing battle and you're just going to make yourself miserable. Just say, hey, I get to control what I say. And then everyone else can control what they say, and that's fine. And there you go. When you start to worry about how other people take shit, perceive it, or what they say back and shit like that, now you're just kind of making yourself miserable. And I've watched too many of you do it. Lisa CIA Hole with $4.99 says the rant against Scarborough deserves a few bucks. Enjoyed it. Well, thank you very much, Lisa. I appreciate that. I think everybody listening drops in a few bucks for the rants today. We've got 30 minutes of overtime coming because we're going to get to 0 on that $115 goal. Thank you, boys and girls. Buffalo Job, by the by, 115 away from today's goal. Let's get that knocked out. We got 25 minutes to go. Click on that PayPal. Click on that Streamlabs. We've only got 115 bucks left until we can call this a successful week for Steel Toe. So pretty pleased with cherries on top. Let's get that last 115 knocked out. Let's do it before the 955. Otherwise, I have to look pathetic. I have to look weak and shitty and beggy and disgusting and man, this is horrible. Everybody gets to make fun of me and talk about what a freaking worthless I am. I hate that part because it's hard to argue with them when we get to that point. So help us knock out the 115. At the very least, help us get under 50 by 10 o'clock. And then we can avoid all that embarrassment and humiliation. The links are in the chat. Click on it. Throw us a few bucks. Let's get this thing hammered out. Okay, we mentioned this earlier in the show. I'm very excited to get to this part. Diddy's lawyer having to explain where all the lube came from. Guys, we are $115 away from today's final goal. It's the last one of the week. Everybody jump in. We've only got 9 minutes before I have to beg and look like a piece of shit and then maybe lose, which I don't want to. We're very close to this show being fully supported for the week. I'd really appreciate it if you threw in a few bucks right now. I'm going to spam the chat a little bit here. Click one of those links. Fire off a few bucks. We would really appreciate it. We're 115 away. I don't want to be 115 away for our little 5-minute icky, disgusting errands of failure beg session. God. Okay. Oh, shit. So serious is that? Jesus Christ. It's just State Farm has been sending me a shitload of stuff on this goddamn they just can't get this new truck claim done. They had an adjuster. They sent out a payment to the place. Now they've got an estimate with the repair shop. Damage estimate ready for my review. I've been getting so many State Farm infos in their own way. So as I said, guys, 8 minutes away from begging like a loser to try and knock out our final goal of the week. I'd really appreciate it if you guys all just banded together, $5-10 at a time, knocked out this 115, and we could call it a win. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rant. I feel like today's show has been great. You guys were awesome with the money early on. Allowed us the middle of today's show to just be nothing but show. It was great. Let's do that for the last half hour, please. I'd love to do that last half hour for you. So throw in a few bucks, and let's get the ugly part of Steel Toe all taken care of. Oh, boy. America's favorite black-white trash couple.
It's no fun when I'm slanging
Jesus. So these two are just complete trash. Oh, it ain't no fun when I'm slanging peace. So, all right, cool. We all needed to hear that. That was important. Oh, look, man. He's probably garbage, but she's nuts. Those two. Now I'm starting to think that maybe those two deserve each other, and maybe them breaking up might be bad for the rest of the world. Like maybe we should be keeping them together for the health and safety of others. Balls Deep with 333 over on PayPal says for medicated lube. Thank you for the lube money. All right, guys, we have to beg you for money. We got to do this thing. 115 away. I want to have a week. Man, I said for the next month, we just knock out all these goals. We're back to good and we can start backing things off a little bit. Knock this thing out. We're 115 away. That's really close. I don't want an L. We've been taking W's. Let's make it go. It's only $115. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people in here right now. Let's just chip in and get this 115 knocked out. We got 5 minutes to do it. Let's go on a rally. Don't leave me sitting here doing this, because then people record it and they talk about what a piece of shit I am. And they're right. This is desperate. This is disgusting. This is season gross. This is the 100% the worst part of Steel Toe. You're absolutely right. Guys, $115 away. Make it go quick. Throw in a few bucks. I don't care what you can afford to do. Just throw in what you can afford to do. If it's a lot, if it's a lot. If it's a little, it's a little. But let's avoid this part going 5 minutes of me staring at the screen, clicking 3 different windows, and just hitting refresh and hoping something happens. Please support what's been a very good show today. Please support the thing that entertains you every single morning and, 3 nights a week as well. Throw it in. Let's get this 115 knocked out. Boomer Bob says, I love how self-aware Aaron is. Dude, I know how pathetic this is. It's the only way I can keep a show on the air, and I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to take the slings and arrows for it. But if it doesn't work, then it really looks fun. Like, the only saving grace is that When it works, I can go, begged like an asshole, but we got our money. We can stay on the air. When it doesn't work, then you're just a beggy fucking about desperate, and you're wide open for everyone to talk about what a failure you are. It sucks. 115 is the number. Come on, guys, throw in a little bit because now I'm doing the thing where it's 2 minutes into begging and nothing's happening, and now I'm just sitting here going, well, fuck, I look like a retard. 115 away. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants. Get it in there. We've got 3 minutes to go. Nothing coming in for the rally. 115 is not a loss we can afford at the moment. Get this thing down. Get it inside of 50. Give us a fighting chance to knock this thing out. Spam the chat. Time to spam the chat. Links are in the chat. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants. Get something in there. There's hundreds of you. How about 10 of you chipping in? Don't wait for somebody else to be the big dog. Go in there and throw us a couple of bucks so I can have something to read other than Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants. Throw something in so I don't look like a retarded dick. It would be nice. Wow, 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Nothing is coming. Nothing. Guys, it was so easy at the beginning of the show. So I went ahead and I went, well, then, yeah, we won't talk about it. We won't mention it. Looks like we're on our way. They'll handle it. Handle it. 115 away. It's failure today. 2 minutes away. It's failure from the jaws of victory. What was starting out as a day where I was going to be stressed out about the goal, and then it was like $100 and some odd in right off the bat, and now nothing. Show a little appreciation for what we do here. Let's knock out this 115. Well, we're 3.5 minutes now into an attempted rally, and literally $0 have come in. 115 away. Rescue this show, please. Need Trump with $10. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. 105 away from knocking it out today. Come on. 105, a minute 20 left. Get in that PayPal, get in that Venmo, get in that Streamlabs. Keep this show on the air. We're running on razor wire margins like usual. Help us out. Let's get this thing done. 1 minute left, 105 to go. Please help us hammer this out. Please get us going here. 105, 50 seconds left. Loaded Wrench with $5 says, let's go, you pores. Thank you, Loaded Wrench. It's going to get us to an even hundo. An even hundo, guys. Everyone band together, throw in an even hundo. That'd be cool. It'd be good to not be a total failure today. 30 seconds left. Tridio with $2 says, we don't like hearing about alleged PDFs. Well, then I'm not talking about them. Let's just get it taken care of. 20 seconds to go, $100 away. I guess I kind of have to do overtime regardless. I'll just beg during all of overtime because I don't have a choice. We got to hit these. We can't come up $100 short for the week. I'm just not in a position to be in that spot. I got to pay these guys. All right, guys. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. If somebody wants to be a hero, that would be nice. God, I did a great show. I deserve it. I deserve the hundo. I really do. We did a great show. All right. We're doing overtime. You're going to get begged during overtime, but I don't have a fucking choice. It'll get more comfortable as a show to do if we just get this thing knocked out. Otherwise, this next half hour is going to be beggy and shitty, and I look like garbage. And if you hate Steel Toe, today's your day because this is a brutal fail. This is a brutal fail today. Because, again, like, you get these people who go like, hey, why don't you just not mention it? And I'm like, well, you guys are in control of that. If you throw a couple of bucks in, it doesn't get mentioned. You saw it for like 2 or 3 hours. We didn't say a forgiving word because you had Stephanie, who was incredibly generous. Then you're like, okay, guys, we're getting down to that time. And then everyone just kind of stares at you and goes, and then you go, why do you beg? And it's like, because I gotta make money. I'm not sitting here doing this show part-time. It's not going to be fun if I like, it's do or die is what it is. So guys, $100, throw it in. Yeah, the oofs are coming in the chat. Dude, it's huge oof. $100 away. I'm staying on the air. I got to make the $100 if you like the show. $199 sent from my brand new iPhone. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Go ahead and throw in a couple of bucks, and let's get this hundo handled. Streamlabs, PayPal, and Venmo are the easiest ways to do it. Rumble rants, super chats. Go ahead. It's the last one of the week. It's the difference between another win for the toe and everyone talks about what a giant failure I am. It's $100. Go ahead. Knock it out. And let's get this thing taken care of. Could you? We'll go into some stories here, but let's get some audience participation, maybe. God, when I hit that refresh button and there's nothing there, there's that thing. Oh, my God. Camo Girl with $9.99. Jesus, begging helps. 95 away from today. We're on the 90 side of 95 after that one. Thank you very much. All right, guys, now it's in double digits. Now you can start chipping away a little bit. Links are in the chat. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats. All right, let's go to the next story. This Bridgerton thing. I'm going to tear through these stories. I'm going to do overtime. But, guys, you need to chip in. We need to get to it. This is being clipped to death right now because this is just Aaron. I'm getting shit, and people love that. So get it in so I don't have to go through this part. That would be great. Thank you, Camo Girl. Thank you, Tridio. Thank you, Loaded Wrench. Thank you, Need Trump. Let's get everybody else throwing in. Boomer Bob Show says maybe the model of make the goal or I end the stream would be more successful. No, because they didn't know I was doing overtime anyway today. They didn't know. I did it because I have to. Michael with $20 says this is to piss off the haters. I think they're pretty happy with what they got so far today. But thank you. That brings us down to 75. Get us down to 0. I'd appreciate it. That would be nice. Getting her down to 0 today. 75 away. Let's get her knocked out. All right. Nothing. Don't worry. I just hit refresh to check. There's nothing there. There was an event going on in Detroit this week, and I'm sure most of you won't give a fuck. I'm going to try and make this good. 09 Canyon says, real fake, who cares as long as the begging stops. Boomer Bob Show, we don't have a goal on Fridays. Rumble Friday just kind of takes care of itself. Bridgerton, so let's hit play on this Bridgerton story. We've got Rumble Friday tomorrow. Pressure's off. No goals. I mean, obviously you throw in a certain amount. I'm going to feel bad. I'm going to give you 30 extra minutes. But no goals, $5, $10, $20 links. We're going to play a bunch of your shit. I'll have a bunch of stuff to talk about. It'll be a great chill way to end the week. Take It's Mad with $4.99 says another win for the toe. F the haters. Well, we barely got there today, but we did get there. Jesus Christ. How many of you do I have to explain the fucking bit to? I'm fake breaking down for money. I'm a performer. Hey, let's pick on a guy for a little bit because their show sucks or they don't do a show where they're not any good. Like, subscribe, share, the whole thing.